TikTok has been banned. Kind of, not really though. Allow me to set the scene. POV, let's go with January 17th, because that's when the article I'm reading was published. TikTok is seemingly about to be banned in the United States, because back in April, a law was passed that said the owners of TikTok had until January 19th to sell TikTok, the US version of TikTok, or face a nationwide ban. And the way that this ban would be enforced is that app stores would no longer be able to offer TikTok in the United States, or updates for TikTok or anything either. So if you had TikTok downloaded before the 19th, you could still use it after the 19th. There just wouldn't be any updates for it, so eventually it would become unusable, probably. People were not happy about this.
Fascist countries ban apps. Fascist countries ban
ridiculous
websites.
When a government can tell you yes
Fascist
or not, you
countries
can use a
ban
fucking
apps and websites
There's so many
under
fake
the guise
of
of threats to national
people are
security.
ridiculous.
Don't
And
ban
they're
my
telling
country.
every
Every other
The supposed reasoning behind the ban is national security. TikTok is a threat to national security, supposedly. Something that was commonly argued is that TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, was collecting our data and then giving it to the Chinese government. No one knew that that was happening, though. They just kind of assumed that it was. But like, what use does the Chinese government have for my data? What are they gonna do with this video?
So I've been going through the fungal infection, jock itch, ringworm, and I don't know if it's even still there or not. I've been putting so much treatment on it, I haven't been paying attention to like its progress. But I finally stopped a few days ago, and there's like nothing.
We can't let those commies have this. It was also said that the Chinese government was using TikTok supposedly to make Americans hate America. And I don't know about that, because I'm not saying I do, but a lot of Americans, it seems like, already do kind of hate America. And my For You page is just full of videos like that guy talking about his infection.
I dumped hand sanitizer on everything, which was kind of my indicator. Because before, you know, any hand sanitizer whatsoever would cause all kinds of awful burning. And
this is propaganda, actually. And yeah, I don't know. I think that argument's just kind of a little weird and authoritarian, maybe. A lot of people thought that the Chinese stuff was just kind of a smokescreen, and the real reason was that the government couldn't censor TikTok, so they just shut it down. But also, that's just kind of the case for the entire internet, so I don't get why they would single out TikTok. Obviously, I don't know the real reasoning, and to be honest, most of the government probably doesn't either. I mean, most of these people are like 80 years old and don't know how to use a smartphone.
Mr. Cho, can you assure me, or can you at least tell me, if you turn on airplane mode on a plane, can TikTok talk to the plane, please?
With all of that said, we didn't know what was going to happen on the 19th. The law seemingly implied that right now it was just going to be taken off the app stores, but then TikTok put out a statement saying that the law wasn't clear enough, so they just had to go dark on the 19th. And it seemed like these might have been our final hours on this beloved app. All we could do now was reflect on all the good times we had on TikTok. Thanks for the memories, TikTok, and thank you to the Chinese spy who would watch me doom scroll for hours every night. I'll miss you, man. So now, in the timeline of the scene that I'm setting here, it is like 8 p.m. on the 18th, and then this happens. Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned.
I am transgender. Please stay tuned.
Oh, no. They really did it. Here was my immediate reaction that I filmed after seeing that. I am fucking pissed. What am I going to talk about now? Everything happens on TikTok. It's like the cultural center of the world. I was doing a video about Ashley Trevino. Now that's all like lost media. Fucking pissed. Yeah, I got like all my video ideas from TikTok. You're telling me I have to make original content now? I don't want to do that. So TikTok is down. People are sad. The withdrawals are starting to set in. I'm getting the shakes. I keep instinctively going to open the app even though I know it's not going to work. I am so cooked, I know. Something of note is that TikTok name drops soon-to-be President Trump in this statement, hoping he'll reinstate TikTok when he takes office on the 20th.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me. Please save me, Donald Trump, please. I'm asking you.
This is basically TikTok right now. We didn't know what the future held for TikTok, but what if I told you there was another option? What if I told you there was another TikTok? When the TikTok servers went down, an app called RedNote, aka Xiaohongshu, shot to the top of the App Store charts. So, obviously, I downloaded it. First, it asks me if I agree with the terms of service, which are in Chinese by default. We are so back. Reading the English version, I can see that one of the terms is, don't violate the basic principles established by the Constitution of the People's Republic of China. So, I will be sure not to do that. Okay, is that even a question? Yes, of course. Why wouldn't I want to do that? I might be completely wrong, but I don't think I've ever had an app ask me that before. Hey, can I have all the data in your phone? Yes, yes you can. Hey, normally they do it without my permission, so this is an improvement, actually, over other apps, as far as I'm concerned. The TikTok migrants have all moved to RedNote, and ironically, this has been like an unprecedented moment of cultural unity. It's kind of beautiful, actually. The Chinese are making TikTok refugees pay a cat tax to use the app.
Hi, don't scroll away. I'm Myungo and I'm from Shanghai, China. You may not know my name. You must have seen the video of me doing parkour and pouncing on the sofa. I really love sports. A lot of people like my pokey butt because I look so soft. I'm also into cat yoga.
Hi Chinese, do you have Wingstop? Brooke from the United States says, nah. Okay, he wasn't asking you, Brooke. Chloe from Hong Kong says, no, there's no Wingstop in China. Instead of spending 10 minutes making a 15-second video trying to make a dumb joke, you could have just Googled it, bruh. So maybe not all American humor is translating well.
President Trump, if you see this, please save us. I don't even see our American flag anymore. Biden's talking with some kind of crazy flag.
RedNote, aka Xiaohongshu, is essentially just an infinitely more Chinese version of TikTok. We're banning TikTok because it might be connected to the Chinese government, and as a result of that, Xiaohongshu, which is like probably connected to the Chinese government, is the most popular app on the App Store, which is the funniest outcome from all of this that could have possibly happened. I also think it's kind of funny that there are other alternatives of TikTok that are very mainstream and have existed for years now. YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels come to mind. But no, everyone went to the Chinese one, which is so awesome. The people yearn to give their data to the Chinese government. I mean, you couldn't write this stuff, you know? Oh my god. TikTok's back. Welcome back. Thanks for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back in the US. You can continue to create, share, and discover all the things you love on TikTok. Oh, thank God. I feel like I just woke up from a coma. I do have a couple questions. Why and how? It hasn't even been 24 hours and TikTok's back up. They literally turned it off and turned it back on again, and it's just not a security threat anymore, I guess. Also, what do they mean by as a result of Trump's efforts? This happened on the 19th, by the way. He wasn't even in office yet. It just seems a little strange to me. TikTok also said this on Twitter. They thanked Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurance that their service providers wouldn't face any penalties for, allowing TikTok to be online, and it was a strong stand for the First Amendment against arbitrary censorship. Okay, zip it up when you're done, alright? And President Trump had this to say.
TikTok is back. I did a little TikTok thing. We have a guy, TikTok Jack. He's a young kid, like 21 years old. And we hired this guy, and I went on TikTok. Can you believe what I'll do to win an election? We won the youth vote by 36 points. So I like TikTok. I like it. I had a slightly good experience when you said...
So it seems that TikTok is going to be around for at least a little while longer. Trump likes TikTok, and TikTok likes Trump, even though he was the one who tried to ban it in the first place. Look, I'm trying to make this video as apolitical as possible because I'm a coward, but this is literally what's happening. Just don't shoot the messenger. I've seen some people saying that Trump planned this out years ago and he's playing like 4D chess. But I mean, I just kind of think this fell into his lap. I think TikTok took their servers down as a stunt to draw more attention to this, and then they sucked up to Trump and all the statements that they put out, hoping that he would revoke the ban or extend the deadline or something, just sort of to return the favor to them. I don't think Trump really gives a shit about any of this and just kind of sees this as an easy way to improve his approval rating. So that's probably what he's going to do, I think. He's going to revoke the ban. I don't know, though. That's just my theory. I think it's interesting, though, that everyone's like, Trump this, Trump that, and no one's talking about who really saved TikTok. Kim Kardashian.
Y'all, Kim Kardashian is buying TikTok. She put up all that money to purchase TikTok. Do not think I'm lying. Y'all always thinking I'm lying. Y'all always thinking I'm lying. This lady just bought TikTok, so we would not be without TikTok. She just put up all the money they needed to buy TikTok. I don't know if
this is real, by the way. Why is no one talking about this? But yeah, that's really all I got for this one. Someone who's smarter and more politically savvy than I would probably have more to say about this, but no one comes to the Zachary Phillips channel for nuanced conversation. This is a place of brain rot and decreasing attention spans. And TikTok is back, so that means my Ashley Trevino video is back on the menu, baby. Thank you for watching, and from the very bottom of my heart, sincerely, thank you, Kim Kardashian.